Well, we live. Where's my headphones? Where's my headphones? There they are. Yes. There they are. Yes. Yes, we'll be putting on those in a moment. Yes. Got to get this chat up. Got to get the chat up. Chat up. Why did I? How come? Why did I appearing on? Why did I appearing on my own? Huh? Aren't I streaming right now? Am I delusional? I stopped streaming. Yeah, it's streaming.
This was quite troubling, as I was.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely streaming. That's weird. Gotta. How do I? My device isn't registering it. That's very strange. That's very strange. That's very strange. But I have other ways to get it up on my little device. Whoa. Yeah. Problem solving. That's what I'm doing. Huh? No. Come on. Just let me in. Let me in. There we go. Okay. All right. We're in. We're in. Yes. Moderation help people keep this days. No. God, I'm fast. Day 6 is fast. Ah, fuck. You're so fast. You're fast little. Audio is working. Audio is working. Is audio still working?
Be tested next.
Not I fear.
You could not accept our judgment.
All right. Yes. Audio was working. We are so set. Started now. There's no way to prove it. Yeah, no way to prove it. There's like a good like 20-ish seconds every stream of me bringing up my little iPad mini to look at the stream on pause so I can just look at the chat. It's my little second screen. So I'm afraid I'm not gonna know. I don't know for realsies. Actually, no. In the VOD, when people look at the VOD, people will be able to see that you were there immediately at the start. You strange guy. Yes, who has seen my police record? That's you are. Jameson edit. Jameson edit. Flood edit got a finish first. Then we think about what happens after that. We think about it. Maybe. Probably more like an Oni edit. Move that out of the way. Okay, what are we doing today? Maybe next. Jameson ain't getting a 40-minute edit. That ain't gonna happen. Not a good one. Certainly not. Oni, for the amount of stuff that they do, if there were visual references for all of it, could probably sustain a 40-minute edit. And that would include Jameson, like all of Jameson's stuff. But Jameson, as is, the failed, not quite new protagonist of the Halo series that they tried to create and market, nah, not quite the case. Anyway, we're going to be replacing some clips for higher quality versions of those clips at the start. That's going to be our first order of business. Yes. Yes, we're going to be getting some stuff from just going to start with the stuff.
an impossible fight. Realizing defeat was inevitable, the Forerunners...
So, that's a clip we're gonna need. And... no. No. After that, we're gonna need a few more, but might as well remind ourselves specifically of what it is. Or we could just kind of
First,
we could just
the end of one war did not end all wars.
yes, Cortana, the end of one war did not see the end of all wars. Who'da thunk it? Well, and you would start a big one yourself, though it was the end of all wars, I suppose. He's not a failure in my eyes. Don't insult my boy. I'm sorry. Since you are a Jameson Locke fan, got a question. If they ever did a Halo 5 re-release, remaster, whatever of some kind at some stage, you know, like hypothetically 12ish years from now, they do Halo 5 remake, or maybe sooner than that, because Resident Evil has taken like I'm thinking like Resident Evil as comparison, but like if I think of the remakes, I'm thinking them like dotted throughout other releases, whatever. Um, it would take them a while to get to Halo 5 again, but if they did, would you want them to redub Halo 5's voice with the voice of the original actor they intended to play him, who is in Nightfall and whose likeness is used for him? Or would you want them to stay the same? Absolutely. That makes sense to me. That would be cool. If they, is there anything you'd want them to change about Halo 5 and its story and whatnot in a remake of Halo 5? We don't know how big the changes they're willing to make yet are. Presumably not massively big stuff because it's all very interlinked with certain things in the canon. But is there anything that could be manageable as a change that you think would be good? Or would you think that was sacrilege? Because when I think of that question, I personally think more in the strain of Halo 4, where a change that would be bittersweet for me would be to change John's armor so that it doesn't like it doesn't like ask all these questions of how the fuck does he look this way now? I know it's nanobots. It's not massively intuitive as an answer. And if you're going really ambitious, you could say, oh, they could somehow thread the needle and somehow keep the general plot of Halo 4 and also the statement of Forerunners are a different species, but also somehow keep the statement Forerunners and humans are the same. Which I guess you could emphasize by saying that they're like just emphasizing the point of them being like cousin races. So we're replacing clips of our little thing here, getting higher quality ones, because I remember broadly the clips that we have in there. That's one of them. Trying to think what other ones we got in there. We got some. Let me go check. Oh, I did the thing that I advised you to do. Actually, I turned my little I rendered the movement of those high quality images as like little thingies,
The
and now they're little
precursors?
files, and they fit nice and well
Who
into
are
my
they?
timeline. So that's nice. Wasn't all for naught. It'll be more character moments because I really think remake should keep everything, but add more. Also have Jameson be the main character and replace Cortana with an AI model. You know what? I think you're joking in that second part. I think you're having a bit of a Josh. I got a friend called Josh. He did not like Halo. He didn't really take to it when I showed him it, which was Shame. Could have been a cool co-op game for us to play, but he's more of a Nintendo guy. He's very comfortable with that. More character moments for Jameson makes sense though. I definitely see the appeal. Well, kind of moving it, giving him at very least the sense of like personality and warmth he displays in Nightfall. Because Nightfall isn't like a fantastic movie or nothing, but it does a better job of establishing his character, and I don't think it's terribly close. Also, the fact that certain aspects of Halo 5 story is sort of based on the remnants of an earlier draft of that story that doesn't really reflect in the final product. So a newer version of it can change smaller things about certain lines, like the one where he says, "You're not the only one who's here because of him," which like isn't like an incoherent line to hear from Jameson, but doesn't really connect to anything beyond a generic um, "We're here because of John, because John saved humanity," as opposed to what I understand the original thing to be that he's here because John, or either John's actions or John's failures, caused Jameson's family to not be around anymore. Like John failed to save a certain colony, and as a result, something like that was the original plan. Can't say you've played much Halo with the boys. I have not either. I have too few friends who could do so, who could just thing. And by the time um, I had such. Actually, no, that's a lie. I have played Halo with the boys. I was just forgetting. Yeah, I've totally invited the big gay, the gays, the guys, the guys. I'm yeah, none of them are gay. That's for sure. The guys, and we have played the Halo Reach multiplayer. We determined that we like that one the best. We think that we find that one to be the most fun for us. They don't like to play the other ones with me because I'm weirdly good at the CE multiplayer. At least, at least when I went against them and my cousin. Um, and it's like this guy's got all the weird like tech. This game doesn't have any tech. Why are you teching us, Rowan? You should go back to being a strange lad on the bus like when we met you. It's because I attended sixth form at the same secondary school they went to. I'm older than them all. I'm waffling. There we go. Found a little piece. Halo Reach over 3. Yeah, we played Halo Reach as opposed to 3. I can't remember why specifically. Like we asked, like it was a discussion. There was a discussion about it, and for whatever reason, we ended up having more fun on Reach when we played it, and we just said, you know, next time let's play some more Reach. Halo 3 didn't quite do it for us. I mean, I think it might have been like the partial like loadout system, the loadout system we liked, and the Spartan abilities, armor armor abilities. I mean, that's what it seemed like at least. Fair enough. I don't really have the references to contest you. Me and the boys just liked Reach better, though I haven't played Halo 3 multiplayer on PC because I do have the Master Chief Collection on PC, but I've just been playing CE here and there because I'd like to, you know, play through the game again on but on a harder difficult, but on like a heroic, which I've never played for the whole game on heroic before or on PC, and I'm enjoying it a great deal, great deal. having lots of fun. You know, in a sense, I've played a lot of I've played a lot of like the rhythm of Halo 4's multiplayer, at least in terms of like the sense of moving around and stuff, and like engaging with its customizable elements of its loadouts and stuff because of Spartan Ops. As a result of Spartan Ops, it's the most played Halo game for me, because it has that second mode that takes like a conspicuously long amount of time to beat. And after that, it'd be Halo Infinite, which is a combination of it being an open world game and me wanting to 100% it, but also because I've played it several times additionally more than I would have otherwise to get clips. Like I put out those videos of Halo Infinite, but with all the campaign dialogue, no music. But I discovered that in one scene, the music is actually just baked in there. Anyway, let's find our placement points.
The precursors? Who were they?
We called ourselves the Veiled Ones.
Ancient Masters.
Then we became the Lost Ones.
An ancient transcendent species.
That's one. Oh my goodness, you're acting? Any advice? Are you doing it in front of a camera, or are you doing it uh in are you doing it in front of a camera, or are you performing on a stage to start out with? Live. Oh fuck. Well, here's one important thing. The audience do not know the script. If you make a mistake, the way that you interact with that mistake kind of is a much bigger giveaway than you having made the mistake in the first place. Only you know, and the other people on stage know what you're supposed to say, exactly the way you're supposed to say it. And as a result, um, you should. So if you do make a mistake or whatever, uh, there is a good chance that you actually can just blag it.
An ancient
You can just blag it.
An ancient transcendent species. An ancient transcendent species long since gone from the galaxy. An ancient transcendent species long since gone from the galaxy.
Precursors were powerful. Precursors were
Okay, there we go. It's improv. Oh fuck. Well, give me more details on this thing you are doing. Maybe I can come up with something specific for you.
But also for Forerunners.
No idea why I agreed to it, to be honest. But I suppose it's a funny story. We are recreating a public conversation, trying to make it somewhat funny. The material just says it has to end with us agreeing to meet again, and that's the next show. My body will take back over. Well, that's poor continuity, ain't it? You won't have any. Is this the first one? You won't have like a sense of like who you were before and who you are now. The audience will know. This isn't ideal at all. Um, hmm. What did I learn in improv class? Uh, I'm gonna be real with you, unless you have a very specific kind of like social tick in terms of like how you interact with people. Like say, like I have a friend who I saw today, who had who has who she's quite autistic, and when she was a little girl, they did her speech therapy. Why would it move? Yeah, they did speech therapy, and part of speech therapy for autistic children is to basically tell them, um, don't do these like social faux pas. Don't interrupt. Don't interrupt. Just don't like butt into the conversation.
An ancient transcendent species long
But when it came
since
for her to
gone
try
from
and
the
do
galaxy.
improv for acting,
Precursors were
the nature of
powerful, ancient
improv
for humans,
kind of
but also
demanded
for
that she have to
Forerunners.
break that
Older than the
program
light.
in order
Ancient
to make it work. You know? Does that make sense? So if you got one of them, then my only advice is behavioral therapy. Otherwise, uh, I don't even know, man. This is the second. I haven't seen the first. I have I had no idea of running gags. You are can you get can the guys there can they give you a crash course? I'm not equipped to teach you in this context. I'm gonna be real.
our measure.
Older than this rock.
Those who gave you breath and shape.
Ooh, I need that clip. Got a little weird cramp in my hand. I'm not gonna lie, my guy. Uh, uh, you're not in a great position. On the upside, my very cool friend, who I met today, and we just kind of went walking and stuff. She thinks it's kind of funny and cute that I made friends with my stalker, which is you in this case, because I told her all the things that you found out about me, which is so strange, so strange. You're a strange man. That's what you are, strange. She thinks that's kind of cute. Um, she found it particularly funny that you pointed out that I am not famous enough for this to be a parasocial relationship. This is just regular. It's just regular old. Copper. She is not a copper. She is not particularly pro the coppers either. Once you reach 10k subs, according to Claude, this'll be parasocial. Oh, can't wait. You might have some friends vying for my attention. You know, they'll want to. They'll be all over me. They'll want a piece of me. You won't have me all to yourself anymore. How does that make you feel? How does that make you feel, knowing that it won't just be you and me? There'll be other people on this chat. There'll be other people exchanging DMs of a questionable nature. Not that questionable. I swear to God, it wasn't anything weird. Cancel people of the future. It wasn't. It wasn't. God, you got in my head. Maybe people will cancel me one day. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, early, I suppose. I have seniority. Fuck yeah, you got seniority. You don't have seniority over my mother, who subscribed to me first, but you got seniority. And you don't got seniority over the people that subscribed to me back when I first started posting content to this channel, which is now all privated, which is me doing music stuff. So, but in many ways, you got seniority. Well, it was somewhat weird. What do you mean? Well, it was somewhat weird. What does that mean?
Those who gave you breath and shape and
The DMs. They were prompted. Strange man. Weird man. That's what you were. They were entirely prompted.
those who gave you breath and shape and form.
That nothing illegal was exchanged. Nothing out of pocket relative to what we were talking about occurred. You know, cancelable doesn't mean illegal necessarily. You're right. You're right. What you can't cancel someone just for being a bit weird. Being a bit freaky. That's you can't, unless like we have a paradigm shift in culture. That's like, who the fuck cares kind of territory, you know. You got any cancelable statements, my man? Are you a cancelable boy? Be honest. You don't need to tell me what the statement is, but do you got any? I ain't gonna find them. I ain't no trained detective boy sending monthly money to editing chap such as I.
Create to rose up and are create to rose up and murder your parents.
Those who created you, the precursors, did not defend.
I mean, if you manage a major social paradigm shift, I mean, that's. I think you could do a lot more after that point. Ugh. I'm tired. I'm so happy that tomorrow I don't got nothing to do because the person I was gonna go see cancelled. Meaning I got no plans. So I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do with myself tomorrow. I'll think of something. Still streaming on Friday. Maybe a little cancelable. That's why no public face voice available online. True, true. A very sensible notion. What the? Why are you fucking being happy about it, you little shit? You little fucking urchin of a man. The fuck is wrong with you? Oh, that's another clip I need. Condolences. Sociopathy. What? Psychopathy? And you just had to delete a third of your Reddit. Tell me about why you sent me a DM about it. Why don't you tell me why you had to do that? I want to know. What's the new vision? At this rate, Ahsoka Season 2 really will come out before you finish it. Which you know, that has silver linings. Because it would mean that you get whatever the Disney's, like, for now, final statement on Anakin is going to be. And hey, he'll probably appear in Shadow Ward. He might even appear in whatever the fourth specials are going to be. Which, if last year was Tales of the Underworld, and they've been like cycling. Okay, they've done Empire, Tales of the Rebellion, probably, and Vader could totally appear as like in a thing in Vader's Tales of the Rebellion, maybe. You know who would be a great character to have in Tales of the Rebellion for 3? Admiral Holdo. Yeah, back when she's young and dyeing her hair and is with Leia and all she, or, you know, better yet, realistically, it would be a Leia focused one. But young Holdo was there. Yeah, yeah. Um, wouldn't mind 6 episodes collectively on Bail Organa and Leia. Personally, Bail Organa seems really cool as a character and concept. And I feel like he's been a bit wasted in, but also he's been like a bit wasted, only a little. I feel like there's more. He's pretty good in Andor. It's a shame that they couldn't get the original actor, but he's pretty good in it. Because he would have been like the perfect age relative to Andor, and Rogue One he's slightly too young actually. But whatever. I'll delete. Wasn't hitting right. Nothing bad, but just it's not as good as I want. So the Clone Wars, Revenge dueling, Palpatine sections have got to go. I thought you were proud of the Revenge of the Sith section. That's okay. More Leia content, please, Disney. She's still my favorite character in the franchise, but it's all from Legends books. What's the best Legends story for Leia, you reckon? What's like the most peak Leia has managed to be as a character? Which book or series of books really, really does her justice? Because I have only read the Thrawn trilogy and Darth Plagueis and Shatterpoint, The Revenge of the Sith novelization, No Prisoners. That might be it. I've played some of the video games in it as well. Where was I gonna put this? Somewhere around here.
Did not defend themselves.
Were defied and hunted.
They marveled at the power of destruction,
Most were extinguished.
of
A
reorganization.
few fled beyond your reach.
Some adopted new strategies for survival.
All that time we grew from dust.
The dust and spores waiting.
Time rendered this dust defective.
Spores become shores.
It brought only disease and misery.
To meet you.
But that was good. We saw the misery and found it good. There was.
There you go. See, I think the original Thrawn trilogy, as well as each of her solo books, fair. I was unaware that she had solo books. Like I was sort of aware of the big hitters, like Thrawn trilogy, Dark Empire, Crimson Empire, Legacy of the Force, Jedi Academy, whatever the Yuuzhan Vong thing was called collectively. Was that Legacy of the Force? I know what the book covers look like, at least. I could discern between which one and roughly know what order they come in. The Swarm War. There was one with the Swarm. A swarm of Swarmy. To mention, you were right. I couldn't finish a 12-minute edit in one day, but I did finish a 12-minute in between in two with a 3-day break in between. So there. My hat is off to you, and I shall watch. You know what? This would prompt me. Maybe I'll just watch the X-Men animated series, and X-Men '97, so that I know what it's all about. Yeah. Crazy man, though. You are crazy man. That's what you are. Just so you know. So we're all aware. is good. It's so faithful to the comics, and I love it for that alone. I've heard some people state that its adaptations of the comics are, um, like so good. It's almost like it's almost like you could frame them as the definitive takes on certain stories. Like, this is as good as we're ever gonna get it. This is perfect. It's so it's right there. Ooh, yeah.
Finished.
An alien virus.
There will be nothing left of this place.
Once there, just
And would you say X-Men '97, the new show, lives up as a continuation? Is it good? Damn. Which one is Bastion? I don't remember a Bastion in the X-Men lineup. Fair enough. I mean, I can't look it up now because it's spoilers. What do I know about X-Men '97? I know Gambit has a cool sacrifice. I know Rogue gets together with Magneto, I think. Magneto EMPs the world. Someone says Magneto was right. Another point, they put Magneto in the prison, but he's in like a speedo and he's like on this big cross shaped like fucking bondage rig, and it's like, what? Why are you doing this? What? What's the director trying to pull here? It's inappropriate. Ugh. I'm sure a bunch of the girlies liked it though. And I know that people consider it like the definitive, this is the best adaptation of Cyclops we've ever seen. Yeah. Those are the things I've heard. I wonder if I can find like really crispy HD versions of the Halo 4 terminals. It'd be nice if I could find some like really good ones. Or like at least ones that like showed true blacks. The color on the screen, not like a racial thing. Okay, which one? It's just.
I can see the
rules written in our genetic codes. We are creatures of precursor law, down to the very chains of molecules with us. They make thousands of other species and erase.
My man has always been very poorly represented outside the comics. Fair. How do you feel about he's gonna appear in Doomsday? He's gonna have that guy. He's gonna be back. He's gonna be in Doomsday. Whoa. He's like he looks kind of good. He looks kind of good. The idea of him being in the suit now, he looks kind of neat. They're gonna have 16,000 characters. He's gonna be in Doomsday. Whoa.
And we announced to your kind long ago that you were not the chosen ones to receive the mantle. The blessing of rule and protection of life and change in things. The decision is fine. That blessing was to be given to others.
How are they gonna fill those characters in there? I don't even know, man.
Self-add now find that blessing was to
Is is Storm in Doomsday? I could have sworn that they said that Haley Berry or whatever her name, Haley Berry, isn't isn't in the new one. Isn't in Doomsday. Am I mistaken? Not Cope Miking needs to be there, please. Maybe she'll be in the reboot, in like the MCU reboot, where a bunch of stuff will change, and there'll be a new T'Challa, new person playing T'Challa because he'll be back because stuff, and they'll get married. Yeah, she'll be his love interest because screw that lady from Black Panther 1. She's not important. They don't need to be together. No one even remembers her. People probably do remember her, but I'm not massively fussed on the Black Panther movies. Is it because I'm white? It can't be the only reason. They should have. Yeah. Maybe it should be. It's got to be something like deeper that just doesn't appeal to me. But like its story structure, whatever. I have the timeline all ready for my Iron Man tribute, Road to Doomsday. Get it out in October. Fair enough, man. Right, Iron Man tribute. So like it's gonna lead into like same plan, different mask, or whatever the saying was.
change that thinks. The decision is fine. That blessing was to be given to
Alright. Road to Doomsday. I stole that concept from HFP. So that's just like multiple layers of stealing.
thinks. Felt the need.
We announced to your kind long ago that you were not the chosen ones to receive the mantle. The blessing of rule and protection of life and change that thinks.
The decision is fine. That blessing was
This is actually a better visual for that. Path of Skywalker. I remember this now. His worst fit, in my opinion. I was thinking of, I could have sworn he made one called like Road to the End. Also, I think I took Road to Infinite from a small edit by a very talented like professional editor who does the other stuff as a hobby.
And like petulant children,
These are secrets.
A crime against our
to rose up and murdered your parents.
Those who created you
The precursors did not defend themselves.
were defied and hunted.
They marveled at the
and changed things. It is
That I saw a transition from it, specifically the one in where I transitioned from John doing the punch, like punching his hand into Keys's head to retrieve his chip, and like hit and sink it into him, cutting it into him punching Locke with the same arm. I stole that transition from him. It's a good transition.
the decision is fine. That blessing is fine. That blessing.
And change that thinks.
The decision is fine. That blessing was to be given to others.
That thinks.
The decision is fine. That blessing was to be. The decision is fine. That blessing was to be given to others. Humans will repay. Was to be given to others. Humans will repay.
Of life and change that thinks.
The decision is fine. That blessing was to be given to others. Humans will replace
Humanity be tested next.
As I fear.
You could not accept our.
Yeah, that's kind of what I meant. His end of path one. Must be misremembering. I could have sworn it was called something else, but yeah. See, this is like the clip that I wish there was slightly higher. Like you can see the tonalities in the color here. Like as they sort of separate along visible lines, like weird streaks of paint. What was another one I need? Yeah, that's one.
that long ago.
They shape forms in their image. Those who create creators of all life now against and formulating the very concept of the mantle. I can see their rules written in our genetic codes. We are creatures of precursor law, down to the very chains of molecules within us. They make thousands of other species, and erased us when they fell. We announced to your kind long ago that you were not the chosen ones to receive the mantle. The blessing of room and protection of life and change in things. The decision is fine. That blessing was to be given to others. Humans will respect.
Humanity be tested next. Be tested next. Be tested. Be tested next. Be tested.
I fear.
Replace humanity will be tested next.
As I fear.
You could not accept.
I think End of Path is one of the only videos that HFP ever made where, to my knowledge, there is not a single fade cut in the whole thing. Like, he hard cuts in the entire way through, which is, if I remember correctly, pretty distinct as his style goes.
On from the galaxy.
Be tested next.
As I fear.
You could not accept our judgment, could not bear up under your inferiority. So you reached out and did what we never expected from those we gave design and life.
These are secrets.
A crime against our creator. Those are the learned paths. Those who did not defend it. They marveled at the power of destruction of the reorganization. Some adopted new strategies for survival. Oh, fantastic. Time rendered this best effective. It brought only disease and misery. But that is good. We saw the misery and found it good. There was a judgment of my neighbors.
There's nothing you can give it.
They will find.
I'm somewhat irritated by a recent pattern I've seen with this this little fade icon not going where I want it to, not staying where I leave it. Wonder what thing I'm misunderstanding about the nature of how it works. Gotta go. Wish me luck. Good luck tomorrow on your date. Oh wait, nah, fuck you. I don't wish you any luck. Okay, yeah. Good luck. I hope you do well. Hope you do it okay. Hope you do it all right. Hope you do good and stuff. Hope it works out for you. Hope it hope it hope it yeah. Yeah. Again, sorry. I don't feel like it, sorry, but thank you for at least typing the words, the letters SRY to indicate that you are in fact sorry.
The only thing the monster wants is for you to know.
The flood.
When the flood is finished,
An alien virus.
there will be nothing left of this place.
Was their judgment.
That there's nothing you can ever love that it can't take away.
Okay, so what else, if anything, needs to be replaced here?
It's very old. The monster.
The precursors? Who were they?
We called ourselves the Veiled Ones.
Ancient masters.
Then we became the Lost Ones.
An ancient transsentient species long since gone from the galaxy.
Precursors were powerful.
Ancient for humans, but also for Forerunners.
Older than the light.
Ancient beyond our measure.
Older than this rock.
Those who gave you breath, and shape, and form.
Older than your god.
Some say that long ago, they shaped Forerunners in their image.
Those who created us.
Creators of all life in our galaxy.
Who formulated the very concept of the mantle.
It knows us.
I can see their rules written in our genetic codes.
They made Forerunners. They made humans.
We are creatures of precursor law, down to the very chains of molecules within us.
Inside and out.
They made thousands of other species and erased them when they felt the need.
We announced to your kind long ago that you were not the chosen ones to receive the mantle. The blessing of rule and protection of life and change that thinks.
The decision is final. That blessing was to be given to others. Humans will replace you.
Humanity will be tested next.
As I fear.
You could not accept our judgment, could not bear up under your inferiority.
We took away the mantle of responsibility.
So you reached out and did what we never expected from those we gave design and life.
And like petulant children,
These are secrets.
A crime against our creator.
rose up and murdered your parents.
Those who created you
The precursors did not defend themselves.
were defied and hunted.
They marveled at the power of destruction.
Most were extinguished.
Of
A
reorganization.
few fled beyond your reach.
Been here
Some adopted new strategies for survival.
all that time. We move from dust. The dust and spores waiting.
Time rendered this dust defective.
Spores become shores.
It brought only disease and misery.
To meet you.
But that was good. We saw the misery and found it good.
There was a judgment of my makers,
There's nothing you can give it.
and they were found wanting.
The only thing the monster wants is for you to know.
The flood
When the flood is finished,
An alien virus.
there will be nothing left of this place.
was their judgment.
That there's nothing you can ever love that it can't take away.
Okay. There's a nice little section there. Minutes of oh, unplugged my headphones. Let's see, that's 1:32, and this is 1:53. So it's two and a half minutes, roughly. 2.5 minutes. Okay. So outside of a bit of tuning, where I will kind of upscale a couple of things there, or at least try to. That'll do that section of the. So next, DM. Oh, okay, you're back and you're DMing. You fuck you look at what this man sent me. Look at what this man sent me. Look at what this man sent me. He's a menace. He's a monster. He's bad. He's bad. He's a bad man. You hear me? He's not good. He's not good. You hear me? He's not good. You see. You're gonna clip that, aren't you? You're gonna clip that. You're gonna send it to your friends to be like, "Oh look, I'm harassing this poor man, this poor young man, this poor fellow. Oh, I'm harassing the shit out of him." Anyway, I got visuals to work out. And we should collect all of this stuff. And we should work out whether or not we still need it. don't need that, at least. Okay, so... let's give us a good old save project. Move this stuff over here. Okay, we're gonna have a little look-see at all this stuff. Not you just yet. But actually no, we'll do that in a second. First, we're just going to address all this stuff.
It devoured everything it touched.
We might keep that. Seems a little loud, though.
It devoured.
DM again. Ah, has this joke gone too far? I do. DM again. I thought you were going somewhere. Are you making? He's a villain. He's a bad man. He's a villain. He's a mean fellow. Remembered me. He's look at this. Look at this. Oh, hee, ha ha. They had a dentistry appointment, okay? They had a dentistry appointment. Well, they will have one, and it's gonna be a filling, so they're gonna be like numb the whole day, and stuff. So it's perfectly valid reason to not go on like a first date and make a first impression. It's perfectly all right. It's all good. It's all good. My love life it'll be fine. It'll be just fine. It'll be who my life TV to you? My life's just entertainment to you? All my struggles? Is that all it is?
Everything it.
Is that all it is to you?
No. I have duties. And I have a terrible cargo here.
What? Where's...
This galaxy is vast. Its wonders and beauty are almost unfathomable. But the galaxy also hides dark secrets, some of which have lain dormant since the beginning of time itself.
I'm hesitant to delete any of these clips because it's like, oh, they could appear though. Who's that? Hello? Oh God, why did you come in then? Hello? You found the stream? This is a meme. This is a meme someone just sent me in my own. Yes, you can see this is. You just missed Remembered Me. Remembered Me is on their way out. Hello, Kaiwin. How's? Huh? It's fine. Kai, it's all fine. It's all fine, Kaiwin. It's all fine. It's just a fellow just sent me a meme because I absently mentioned that I've got no plans tomorrow, and he happened to already know that they're making fun of my love life. Okay, they're making fun of my love life. Everything's good. It's a very calm, chill stream. Hey, Kaiwin, person who, for the purpose of the VOD, I will point out as a person that I know in real life. Would you like to see? Would you like to see what I've been working on? Yes. You're definitely catching me at a very normal point that I'm not like slightly crashing out. Definitely not. Certainly not. Yeah, that's I love that enthusiasm. Yeah, you see, there are spooky space zombies in the Halo. And I'm making a video about the spooky space zombies. And here's like a little cold open. Oh God. Okay, fine. One more. What did you get? What did you send me? Remembered me. This is what they sent me. This is what Remembered Me just sent me. It's real great. This feels great. Fantastic. Thank you, Remembered Me. You altogether know too much about my life. It's my own fault partially. But anyway, let's carry on. Yes, there are spooky space zombies in Halo, Kaiwen, and I've got a little cold open section without even any music, and it's gonna be a bit like this.
It's very old. The monster.
The precursors? Who were they?
We called ourselves the Veiled Ones.
Ancient masters.
Then we became the Lost Ones.
An ancient transsentient species long since gone from the galaxy.
Precursors were powerful.
Ancient for humans, but also for Forerunners.
Older than the light.
Ancient beyond our measure.
Older than this rock.
Those who gave you breath and shape and form.
Older than your god.
Some say that long ago, they shaped Forerunners in their image.
Those who created us.
Creators of all life in our galaxy.
Who formulated the very concept of the mantle.
It knows us.
I can see their rules written in our genetic codes.
They made Forerunners. They made humans.
We are creatures of precursor law, down to the very chains of molecules within us.
Inside and out.
They made thousands of other species and erased them when they felt the need.
We announced to your kind long ago that you were not the chosen ones to receive the mantle. The blessing of rule and protection of life and change that thinks.
The decision is final. That blessing was to be given to others. Humans will replace you.
Humanity will be tested next.
As I fear.
You could not accept our judgment, could not bear up under your inferiority.
We took away the mantle of responsibility.
So you reached out and did what we never expected from those we gave design and life.
And like petulant children,
These are secrets.
A crime against our Creator.
rose up and murdered your parents.
Those who created you
The precursors did not defend themselves.
were defied and hunted.
They marveled at the power of destruction.
Most were extinguished.
Of
A
reorganization.
few fled beyond your reach.
It's been here.
Some adopted new strategies for survival.
All that time.
We move from dust.
The dust and spores waiting.
Time rendered this dust defective.
Spores become shores.
It brought only disease and misery.
To meet you.
But that was good. We saw the misery and found it good.
There was a judgment of my makers,
There's nothing you can give it.
and they were found wanting.
The only thing the monster wants is for you to know.
The flood
When the flood is finished,
An alien virus.
there will be nothing left of this place.
was their judgment.
That there's nothing you can ever love that it can't take away.
Ooh. Ooh, yes. Yes. Very spooky. But really hammering home. We're getting some deep lore. We're telling all the people the deep lore from the books and such, and doing it in a spooky fashion. Mushroom stuff. A little bit. Oh, that was cool. Thank you. It's got all my clips from various places. Go all across the franchise, and for all my visuals. Oh boy. Yeah, and a lot of these clips, there aren't really technically any clips that directly refer to the thing that this section is talking about, so I'm just reusing them from other places, with the exception when it directly starts talking about the spooky mushroom spore people, who are more spory and less mushroomy, and more they're not quite they're aesthetically, yeah. Okay, something was weird with this clip. Need to check it real quick. Need to check it. I wonder what's wrong.
It brought only disease and misery.
To me.
Okay, that's weird. Maybe it's just a playback error. Anyway, I have completed this little section of my edit. There's gonna be more. Oh boy, I've got this section over here, which doesn't have many visuals to it. It has music. Oh.
The angel's form is that of raw, unformed potential.
We are the flood.
The cohesion.
Yeah, that doesn't have visuals yet, except in this section where it has a few.
Halo.
That's not the right visual.
Alien threat they called simply the Flood.
Yeah, we've got visuals here and there, but I'm gonna work it out. Gonna work it out. I'm gonna work out all my clips. Gonna work out if I need my clips. Yes, for show, for foreboding. Ooh, yes, yes, because they're the ultimate big bad, the ultimate like, ooh, you're in trouble now. The universe is gonna end because of these things, probably, because they're dead gods resurrected as zombies that are gonna take you over, turn you into space zombies. Oh boy, very very mean of them to do that, and this is the point of the process where I start moving clips around here. These are all the leftover clips I didn't use in this section over here. So now I'm going to work out if any of them are stuff I need slash would want for this section here. Or actually, before I do that, I'm just gonna decouple a few clips. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. That's not what I meant. Decouple a few clips because I need to be moving them around in a second. So we can't be locked down to things as we would be otherwise. Yes. The process after this point is usually kind of slow and laborious, but it's got an incremental sort of satisfaction to it. Yes, 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 it does. Yes, it does. The nature of these streams, me doing editing busy work, and occasionally like not so busy work, as in like important, like exciting work. Ooh. And chatters coming in, one chatter coming in particular, and playfully harassing me. Yes, it's okay though. He gives me money every month, so that makes it okay. Yes. What program is that? This is DaVinci Resolve. As I understand, DaVinci Resolve is a program that has a free version that is mostly as good as the one I'm using. The paid version is a one-time pay thing. People make actual movies on this, like professionals put together real movies on DaVinci Resolve, on their DaVinci Resolve like setups and stuff. It's quite an advanced bit of kit, though it does weirdly bugger out in response to very particular things. Like last week I discovered that it really doesn't like AI upscaled images, which I took a blurry image and I thought, oh, maybe I could get a bit of sharpness out of it. No, not the case. Doesn't like that at all. Doesn't want that. So shan't be doing that again. Actually, no, I think I do want those there just to work out what it is. No, yeah. Okay. So this section, yeah. DM once more. Fucking hell! What are you sending me now? Not making fun of you for once. You said it's okay because I gave you money, so I'll continue to harass. Oh, you. Oh, go to your rehearsal. Oh, fair enough. His show is delayed to 7. All right, so you're here for another hour or so. Wowie. Kywin, this is Remembered Me. Remembered Me, Kywin, if you're still in the chat, Remembered Me is the person I referred to, who is the fan slash sort of stalker, whom who it would be parasocial if I was more famous, but I am not parasocial, so I'm not famous enough, so it's not parasocial. That's how it works. Yes, yes. They're an all right editor. They've got some cool stuff going on. He knows all. He knows who knows. He who knows all. Yes, that is he who I spoke of. Stalking in my passion. Wait, did I say that aloud? He says very strange things aloud. He says very strange things aloud, this fellow. Very strange things indeed. Omnipotence. Oh my goodness, he's gonna get us all. He's gonna get us all. Anyway, I need to get myself in the zone of working out what visuals I'm going to use for this. So I'm going to re-listen to this constructed timeline I already have. and think, time to gather some clips, and the rest of the stream's probably gonna be just gathering clips. Speaking of which, I liked your you're running the show. You're running the show. Huh? Of course, he's a Digital Circus fan. He would see the fucking crossover. What is this tiny world we live in? I don't understand. It was a very good cover. I agree. Yes, it's very good. Anyway. Yes. Because at the end of this section, it'll sort of cleanly transition, hopefully, into this one, and it'll sound like this at least.
By order of the Human Council, proximity to Installation 04 is forbidden.
100,000 years ago, a great civilization existed in this universe.
Your continued presence will result in most unpleasant countermeasures.
Like all great civilizations, they faced a sudden and dire turn of events.
Is there infection?
A threat to their primacy from outside.
The great enemy had come.
This world was visited by an emissary of the gods.
Something they never expected, never prepared for.
A fallen angel from the heavens.
A deeply alien threat they called simply the Flood.
One day,
an unstoppable force.
Children of death were set upon the cosmos.
An unquenchable thirst.
The beast.
At first, their technology, their courage seemed like it might prevail.
Soon we will face the enemy you have faced.
But they waited too long to see the threat.
And we are free.
To join the fight.
They feast on the essence of life itself.
The Flood had spread too far and too wide.
The only way to stop their advance
They were
is to remove that life
the Forerunners.
on which they feast.
Cortana, what exactly am I looking at?
Halo. What the hell?
Look at it. Something scrambled the insides.
This ring. It's Forerunner.
You recognize this, Benti?
Never seen it before. Yes, the Forerunner built this place, what they called a fortress world, in order to...
It's not from an elite, and it sure as hell isn't human.
No, that can't be.
Jacob's signal is close. Keep it tight.
My motion tracker reads friendly movement. 50 yards.
He's got contact! What? Oh my god!
What? Pranker! Call it out!
God!
The Covenant found something.
They're not Covenant! They're just there!
Buried in this ring, something horrible, and now...
Nobody move.
They're afraid.
Our urge to create is immutable.
The angel's form is that of raw, unformed potential.
We are the Flood.
The cohesion.
We must create
Many beings split apart,
There is no difference.
requiring reformation.
But the beings we create shall never again reach out in strength against us.
All life,
What the Forerunners feared does not die.
all things, rock and metal, soil and skin,
Until all space and time are rolled up,
and everything between.
No more will.
and life is crushed in the folds.
No more freedom.
No end to war, grief, or pain.
All that is created will suffer.
The final equilibrium.
All will be born in suffering.
Endless greatness shall be their lot.
All are instruments and receivers of our vengeance.
All creation will tailor to failure and pain.
We are the last precursors. And now we are Legion.
How horrific must it have been for the warrior to find his body erupting into that dreadful form.
I could only understand some of what the voices were trying to say.
What would his last thoughts have been?
They wanted to be free. They wanted to die.
And was he in there somewhere?
They could not decide which.
Alright, what are you chatting about? Yes. Reminds me of yes. I am young Kinger. Yes, I'm crazy guy. Yes, I am more comfortable in the dark than I am in the light. Yes. your immediate performance. I especially liked how much cheerier it is compared to most. It was a bit cheery. It almost sounded like Kane in this case wasn't like having a massive crash out, which is that's like its own selling point. Yeah. Just plug in my little iPad. Indeed it does. Also, I assume from your bio you work at Hell in a Cellar as well. Sorry, this is just what I do. The most people detective with ADHD is a bad mix. Just because it says you're scare actor, hair perceptive, I wanted to capture his whimsy. Yes, he's a whimsical fellow. If only they'd all been able to communicate their needs a little bit better, and he was a little bit less like uptight about it all. Maybe he wouldn't have fucking got deleted. You know, my headcanon is pretty simple. Bubble put a bunch of pop-ups in front of Kingu and stuff to like fuck with it. He made him misclick. Bubble made him kill Kane. Bubble's the secret villain of the show. You see, you get it, because Bubble is voiced by the creator and writer of the show. So it's all a metaphor. It's all so meta. Yeah. Oh. Fair enough. The real Abel. Be so funny. It's me. I've been here the whole time. I'm having a baby. I think there's a post from Gooseworks, old creator of Digital Circus, where she says that Bubble is perpetually pregnant and likes to be popped, which is pretty cursed statement to be honest. What are you two talking about? I'm not quite familiar.
Today I need to...
Okay. Alright, so...
Before we could stop them. Truth is, we let them do it.
Alright, so... You know what? I don't think I need this one. Or maybe I do.
This may contain significant dangers. I need more.
And beauty are almost unfathomable.
A sneak attack.
Okay, just visuals. I'm just sorting out visuals now. That's what this part of the stream is going to be. Is a more representative thing of what the Flood kind of looks like. It's the show adaptation, but that is sort of what they look like. I probably won't use that clip because I don't want to use too much of the live action show stuff because it's not quite in line with the visuals of the game.
Line of all that has changed. I should be able to modify my responses to attention.
No, that's fine. Oh damn. You make her seem less aggressive than when I saw her, so I liked it. Fair enough. Yeah, this fellow watches lots and lots of short films, and so he finds all the things. He knows. He just consumes. I don't. He knows all. He's omniscient. It's spooky. It's scary. I don't like it. I respect it, but I don't like it. No. Alright, so...
At cost. You'll save all life in the galaxy. The stored personality is fragmented, and our attempts to attune them to biological states created only abomination.
No, that's not quite it. Is it a clip from something from some? Is it like a clip the text, the video you were in, Kaiwen, from something else? Like why don't you know? You could just send it to me later. Yeah, that'd be cool. I'm kind of curious now. This is gotta follow my little plans. My little plans. My little plans. Oh, my little plans. Yeah, that's the one I want. Maybe these. Probably not, though. That's a good contender. Need good visuals for all I'm gonna do. Need good visuals for all the stuff I'm gonna do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Don't need these anymore. Don't need these anymore. Used this already. Bro has kissable lips. Look at him. Strange. Well, I'm glad you don't lie. Where's my channel? I didn't. You don't like it. Good to have that on record because I end up court. Though it seems that they are in a lot more lenient than in Poland about detection. And finding of information of folk. What did I say that I didn't like? I'm just like flowing. I'm just flowing now, man. I don't even know. You put me in such a strange mood all the time. Like it's weirdly nice to be seen, but at the same time, it's like, huh? Ah, it's too loud. Face looks funny. Hehehe. Used that bit already. Actually, wait a minute. No, that could be used. That could be used. That probably won't be used. We. Oh, we indeed. We indeed. We indeed. So, I'm gonna go for my mountain of clips over here, because I got so many. And this is, frankly, kind of the boring part. Depending on how I'm feeling in the moment about it all. But on the upside, I get to sort of work out all the little clips I definitely don't need, which is, it has its own little advantages. Which makes it, you know, there's a certain satisfaction in working out all the little bits that you can just kind of ignore for a bit, ignore for a while. Like this bit, I don't need this anymore, I used it already. Or this bit, I can use this bit. This bit, not really usable right now. This bit too, not really useful. And now we're gonna go over here. Yes. We're gonna find even more bits that may or may not be useful. You know, that could be useful. I'll set a sound effect. This gonna need this. Yeah. Could maybe use this. Probably not gonna use these. Tried to incorporate them, didn't really fit. Too many disparate things. That you too. How good are the comics? I noticed some comic panels. The comics of for Halo. They're pretty varied. There's like about a dozen different like comic projects that have existed. The what's the best one? The best one is probably. I reckon that my personal favorites is a toss up for the ODST tie-in, or like a Halo Helljumpers, which I just think has pretty good very good character writing. And is like a decent sort of like tie-in prequel to one of the spin-off games, and the overall Halo graphic novel, which is a collection of short stories published in the mid-2000s, which is just kind of a cool little collection of cool ideas, with some of them being related to the space zombies. Yeah. But there are definitely higher concept ones. The most controversial is definitely Halo Escalation, because of like the quality, because of like the poor quality of its art, a whole bunch. Halo Escalation in the narrative is like hey, let's bridge the events of Halo 4 and Halo 5. Let's do a bunch of stuff in between. And it's got really bad art for most of it, and makes certain story decisions that are questionable, very questionable, deeply questionable. It's like I'm talking about. Remember to me, I'm talking about the whole 32, the next 72 hours arc. Like, that's very questionable. Oh boy. It also continues some of the weird / bad plot threads from Spartan Ops, which aren't. Gotta go for real. Okay, hope the date enjoys her enjoys their dentist appointment. I'm sure when Rowan didn't mention it first, that was a mistake, right? Not sure when Rowan didn't mention it first that it was a mistake, right? I can't link Fistful of Arrows. Oh wait, yes, Fistful of Arrows. Fistful of Arrows is technically not canon, because it's not official, but it's also like functionally canon, because both companies that have been in charge of Halo have basically made noises about like, yo, this one is so good we want it to be canon, but legally we can't make it canon because we didn't make it. But little bits of lore have directly, well, sort of indirectly, in like a confirming way, confirm that Fistful of Arrows, which is a companion piece graphic novel to the game Halo Reach / tie-in / like a way that it kind of ties into larger lore and stuff. It's a cool character study of one of the characters in Halo Reach, and also gives cool stuff for the rest of them as well. And it's very good. The art is lovely, and it's got my favorite evil woman in it as well, being herself, as in, for the most part, she's kind of likable, despite being a very evil woman. Fistful of Arrows is not technically canon because it is fan made, but it's been referenced functionally, and there's conspicuously no story, no lore in the very specific gap that it fills. It's like there's an editorial like mandate: do not write over Fistful of Arrows. Just everyone can headcanon it. That's the company headcanons the story is canon. That's the official statement. Evil woman, yes, the evil woman appears. You want to know something, Kywin? Evil woman. I'm gonna make a video about the evil woman one day, and a set of the audiobooks that are not officially that like are not properly licensed outside of America and are difficult to get hold of like on any digital storefront or whatever. I got so like annoyed that they just didn't that I couldn't find them on Audible or Scribed or whatever. They just weren't available. I just got them. I just got them in CD. They're mine now. They're all mine. Yes. And I will work out how to use the clips from these as well as re-listening to them, because I also did want to re-listen to them in a decent quality, because I've only grown to like the author of them and her other work even more since I read them. So I think I'd appreciate it way more. And it's good. It talks a whole bunch about the evil woman. The evil woman kidnapped this little girl. She kidnapped this little girl, Kaiwin. Yes, yes. This is the little girl. She's all grown up. Yes. This is her again. She's on the cover and all three. Yes. It's I'm going to make an evil woman video about her. It's gonna be very good. She's gonna be very evil, and I'm gonna have high quality CD audio, because I can't bloody just get it from Audible, and I'm gonna find a way to record it in that way. Yes, yes. That's how determined I am to do so. Kind of a little bit expensive too, but it's fine. It's fine. It's worth it. Look forward to it. Fair enough. Yeah, looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna take a while to make this flood video though. It's gonna be kind of an intensive little thing to put together. No, wait. Okay, yeah. Like I mean, just today I'm just gonna gather clips to fill out the current section, let alone all the other stuff.
Wealth of information.
Wait.
You all right?
Never.
Maybe. Clips from the Halo TV show. I can use that visual though, because it's quite representative of a thing that is true in canon, so it all works out. Yes, that's lots of things going through my head to work out if it all fits. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, you can use you as well. Right, let me just, there we go. You're good too. You're good too. You're good too. You too. All of you as well. Very good. That's God, I got a mountain of clips to go through. But I'm gonna speed run them so that I can go to bed thinking, ah, yes, I've done the cool thing. Oh, that's good clip. That's good clip. Why aren't you? Okay, you know what I do when evil woman references? Wow. For reference, Remembered Me has joked that in regards to the evil woman, he would redacted her, which was a sexual reference, but also possibly that he's of the opinion that the evil woman in question deserves to be punished more within the fiction than she actually is, because she, did kidnap a bunch of kids and brutally indoctrinate them into the military-industrial complex and turn them into child soldiers, which sounds bad because it is, but the whole point is that like she it's one of those like if we do this we can avert catastrophe. She was objectively correct about it, and she even without the Covenant turning up and being like threatening all of humanity, she would have been correct anyway, but she was like extra super duper correct when the actual aliens turn up, and it turns it's a good thing we have all these child super soldiers in the best armor or we put them in the best armor in the universe, not the universe, in like anywhere around here. It's really lucky we did that beforehand, otherwise we'd be in real trouble now. So, yes, remembered me. You are. I can't really judge you for it. Just, I see. Yes. I like to use fan films in the stuff I do as well. Like this is a fan animation of one of the super soldiers being taken over by the flood. Her actions objectively saved the human race, and no one contradicts her on that. They just obliquely ignore it. They just kind of ignore that. They just don't. They don't bring like if that comes to she'll say that and they'll just move right past it in the condemnation of her. The more interesting thing is her own relationship to like her guilt and her feelings of guilt in regards to it. Because she consistently feels like after she consistently feels guilty about what she does because she basically fails to emotionally distance herself from the project she's doing. Like she gets attached to her subjects, like very very attached to her subjects, to the point that like she's like there's a reason why she's framed as like the only mother the main character of the franchise ever knew, because she does ultimately have a motherly attitude towards them, and specifically views the main character John 117 Halo Man as her son. It doesn't help that her one flesh and blood like child, she had like a really bad relationship with them, and there's like a degree of like wish fulfillment there. Much evil, I'd say. I do feel she could have still saved human race without the evil bits. Which evil bits without it? Because the presence of like the way it's framed, the presence of the Spartans is the changing factor. The Spartan program, as it existed in the time when she did it, was only viable when like the augmentations were applied to like prepubescent children or like barely pubescent children because they're 14. And so the way you could so the way I guess you could have gotten around it by having people volunteer their kids. They'd still be breaking laws, but you could ethically justify it more. We're going to turn your kids into really cool soldier people. We're gonna drill them real hard. Forget regular school. They're learning like extra super duper good calculus also for the battlefield. Yeah. And also when we do the augmentation, there's a 50% chance that that any given one of them is going to die because they're like the definition of absolutely experimental. But the math tells us if we don't do this now, we're going to enter an interstellar war that'll nuke ourselves into the Stone Age. So, not Stone Age, into like back several like stages in our civilizational evolution. So we need to come up with super soldiers who can take out like the rising leaders of various rebel fronts before they become a problem. Lore. You know what she could have not done. She probably didn't need to create Flash clones to replace the children with, to like not draw attention, like to make the parents believe, oh, our kid wasn't kidnapped. They would just they would just like died of an illness because the Flash clones were like like not so much designed to die, but like bound to die because of the way they were created. She probably didn't need to do that because, as is pointed out by, if I remember, this book, I think it's potentially more conspicuous that 75 children died of this exact particular thing around the same time, of exactly the same age, of very particular like genetic qualifiers and all their DNA. So it would have been less conspicuous if 75 children just disappeared, potentially. I don't understand why the augmentations had to be done in such a way they couldn't bail and would have, where they couldn't bail. I think the way it's framed, if I remember correctly, it's sort of like framed in The Fall of Reach as like they put the shit inside of them and the body either accepts it or it doesn't. They mention all the like the potential side effects, like this person, this augmentation could mean that they go blind. This augmentation could mean that they lose all function of their legs. This augmentation could mean that they're like infertile. This, etc., etc., etc. At least a couple of them are infertile. They have never confirmed if the main character is. Maybe they want to like have him have like a fucking love interest who isn't a holographic blue woman at some point. Go down that direction. Protagonist of this book, she's one of them though. They specifically specify that she can't have kids. I understand how, as a desperate villain, she probably didn't want to risk no experiments done. If people could bail, they all would. That's presumably they would. She's quite clear, like in that point in the story, she's framed as sort of like she's staring down the barrel of the half of these kids are gonna die statistically if we do this now, and she's reasoning with like an AI who is like her assistant, who is but is also low key there to like keep tabs on her by her bosses, and saying we could just delay it a bit, we could do some more research, we could work this out, and it's pointed out to her. Yeah, we went into this and we need them now. The math says we need them now, and if you don't do it, we will get someone who cares less to do it, and who is probably less competent because she's also like, it's pretty clear that she's objectively like the smartest human alive in the Halo universe at that point. Because every other smart cookie, with a couple of exceptions, is also low-key displayed to be at the same time a bit of an idiot. She is also displayed to be a bit of an idiot at some times, but that was just bad writing as far as I'm concerned. Spartan Ops Halsey is a weird is weird to think about. She says some strange things. Why would you go in that whole monologue about needing to know everything whilst you're being interrogated for like, did you betray us? Strange. She really shouldn't be that like socially incapable. No. Yes. No. No, not you. Not you. I'd debate this. I have with other people in the past, but I've got a performance, so a good day to you both. They're both being a date on dent. You're a mean fella, you. Ugh. Telling me about how my date had to go to the dentist, or has to go to the dentist tomorrow. That's just not the done thing. Anywho, we continue to gather clips, because that's what we're doing. That's all we're doing. Will we have enough clips? Hopefully. Hopefully. That's not a clip I need. That ain't a clip. Oh, actually, that is a clip I could use. That's a clip. I want to use this Halo Wars clip. Absolutely. Yeah. You know, this is like from a promotional ad that was just done to promote some skins. But like this shot kind of has aura. Like, ooh, look at that step. Look at that step of that zombie guy. This shot is a bit less cool, but if you darken this a little bit, it would have big spooky aura. Evil Dentist. Good luck in your performance. Thank you. We all need it. Have never acted before. Yep. And he's been asked at the last minute to take over. In the second show, it's an improvisational show as well. He doesn't know any of the bits. I wish him luck. He's really gonna need it. Yeah. So we are just gathering clips. We're continuing to gather the clips. I'm gonna put the clips in a row, and I don't know, maybe I'm gonna start like organizing the clips into sections for me to then like subdivide. It is kind of fun, but he's probably not quite ready for it. There's a lot to like spring on someone, you know. Yep, that's this. If you're wondering about like this particular comic, this is from a motion comic adaptation. This is it's a short story written in one of the books, and they did a motion comic adaptation. Um, with you know, like panels moving around and such. This does not exist as a comic. You can read like holding it as a paper version, but it's got a it's got a cool voice acting and stuff. It's got direction and things. It's got animation even. And I thought when I took the gig, but I'm the worst guy for the job. I'm just the cameraman. I don't want to lose my job, so I'll do it. But why? Well, kind of like the Max Show. What's the Max Show? Why you gotta do it? Because that's how kind of the cookie crumbles. The really dickish thing is if you do they feel like you didn't do a good job, they'll like scorn. So long as everyone understands that you're doing your best and this wasn't part of the plan, like just make sure that's like apparent, but not too hard, because it might seem like you're almost like looking forward to it not going well, so you can smugly tell everyone that it wasn't going to go well. That's a good shot. I need to use that shot. That's also a good shot. Oh boy. These shots, definitely these shots. Kind of like the Max Show. Max Show. What's the Max Show? Oh. I'm not familiar with this. It's got multiple seasons and stuff. Neo. From the 1995. But looks like a big mean guy called Max. It's on that show. Side of a moving comic. I mean, if something's kind of high concept, it's a lot more budgetly friendly to like adopt a motion comic style. It's not quite the full on thing. There are certain advantages to it stylistically. This particular adaptation does some pretty cool things with the whole style. Actually, some downright impressive bits of flourish and visual. Like no cap or whatever. These aren't visuals. These are just these are over here. These are all my audiobooks and stuff.
Forced to betray their own kind while reduced to flaccid monstrosities.
Yeah. And I don't need audio stuff right now. I just need visuals. So I'm just gonna make sure it's a little bit more over here. Because you subdivide and you work out what you need and you work out what you don't, and you work out what you'll need a little bit later, and you work out what you'll need a little bit later after that, and you sort of work it all out in that sense, and you try and put it all together, and one bit at a time, and in that way you make progress towards your big goal, and you chip away at it. You turn it into 1,000 tiny itty bitty little things, and that way it becomes manageable, because every individual task is okay, but if you think about all the ones that you have to do at once, you'll crack. Can't. So instead of cracking, you just yes. What book are you using? That's the third Halo. That's the third For Honor book. That's the third For Honor book. Oh shit. Yeah, yeah, I recognize that narrator. That's the third one, the third Fauna book. That's the same guy who narrates these ones. And he narrates a couple of the Tales in Slipspace, I think. I gotta go. Gotta get going now. Gotta fix my sleep schedule. But this was cool to watch. Very, very fair. Very fair. Sleep is good. Sleep is good. My sleep schedule is always fucked because I go to bed at 2 a.m. and I wake up at 10. Which means sometimes that works for me. A lot of the time it doesn't. But tomorrow it's gonna be fine because I don't got no plans, which means I'll just fill it with all the miscellaneous things that I need to be doing. Like a bit of writing, a bit of that. Sleep, have a nice sleep. Sleep tight, yes. I'm gonna be on my own. You're just spamming with DMs. Oh, wait, what? I have, you have sent me more DMs at 2 a.m. than during the day. Lol. Oh, I misread you. Yes, I probably have. Good night. Good night. Get sleep tight. Yes. You know, it's a clip here that I don't really have. Well, I'll get it in a moment. But it's a clip that I don't really have. And I'm gonna work it out. Evil. Yes. All my own now. Is anyone gonna turn up? Ooh. Who knows? Freddy, are you in chat? I know you've watched at least a bit of one of these. Are you in the chat? Memories crunching like opening a wound, picking me apart again. You all assume it's safer in my room. Unless I try to start again. I don't wanna be the one. The battles always choose. 'Cause inside I realize that I'm the one confused. I don't know what I'm fighting for. Why I have to scream. I don't know why I instigate or say what I don't mean. I don't know why I got this way. I know it's not alright. But I'm breaking a habit. I'm breaking a habit. I'm breaking a habit. Tonight. What's this one sticking up over here? Ah, I see. I might end it in like 20 minutes from now, or like in just a minute. It's not a bad idea. Okay, alright. I'm gonna listen to the opening. Wait, oh, you need a certain clip from it. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. What am I getting from it?
mantle of responsibility for all things is ours, and ours alone.
Yes, the mantle is ours. And we hold it so tight, even death shall hold it still.
You know what I wonder? What if I just... This doesn't have any voice isolation. What if I just turn this off?
Warning! By order of the Human Council, proximity to Installation 04 is forbidden.
100,000 years ago, a great civilization existed in this universe.
Your continued presence will result in most unpleasant countermeasures.
Like all great civilizations, they faced a sudden and dire turn of events.
Is there infection?
A threat to their primacy from outside.
The great enemy had come.
This world was visited by an emissary of the gods.
Something they never expected, never prepared for.
A fallen angel from the heavens.
A deeply alien threat they called simply the Flood.
One day,
an unstoppable force.
The children of death were set upon the cosmos.
Okay. For this opening section.
Warning! By order of the Human Council, proximity to Installation 04 is forbidden.
100,000 years ago, a great civilization existed in this universe.
Your continued presence will result in most unpleasant countermeasures.
Like all great civilizations, they faced a sudden and dire turn of events.
Is there infection?
A threat to their primacy from outside.
The great enemy had come.
This world was visited by an emissary of the gods.
Something they never expected, never prepared for.
A fallen angel from the heavens.
A deeply alien threat they called simply the Flood.
One day. One day.
Okay. Let's find the clips we can use here. Yeah, you're kind of out there. Well, not this part of it.
When the plan to maintain the halo of this unwise
Clicky, clicky, clicky. What I do need is all the stuff prior to this. Have a 5-minute wait. Apparently, it's so quickest question I could think of. How frightened are you? I could show up at your workplace with an angry anti-Nazi mob. I mean, not terribly. You keep we keep escalating the joke, and it's like, are you just gonna do it one day? I mean, I did a Faulty Towers thing. Okay, they'd have to be young people. They'd have to not know the Faulty Towers, like, general reference. That, like, oh goodness, like. And generally, when someone does this with the mustache part, that's like you can probably tell that it's. I don't think they're being serious about it. I think they're just doing like an impression of the very mean Austrian man. You know, I don't think you'd get your feet off the ground with there. And if you did, I'd be in the news, and I'd get to be, you know, I'd get 50 minutes of fame, and I'd be invited onto like probably a bunch of right-wing podcasts. They say, why don't you tell us about how terrible it is that you're being targeted by this mob of 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 Labour people? Probably not Labour people. Labour isn't popular with young people anymore. But they'd say something, and I'd say, oh yeah, it was real bad. It's real bad. It's real bad. Here's my lukewarm political take on this, by the way. And they're like, yes, that's we you know, I think that's a very reasonable take you have there, young man. Unless I took one of the many takes I have that isn't terribly in that direction politically. So I don't know. They'd be like, what do you think of the immigration crisis? Well, I think the whole motive for it is cynical, and it's just to reduce the value of work in this country. And I think it's also solving a problem that is much more systemic, and it's only a short-term solution. The first time you didn't do the mustache part, so I'd put that clip, or maybe I could be the one-man mom. Just me. How would you know that I'd be in work? How do you know I'm work? I'm not in that building 24/7. How would you know? How would you know? I don't know. How would you work it out? You know, it's a thing I need to do. Need to link you all together.
Was their judgment.
But there's nothing you can ever love that
Did my editing software just crash? I'll try to get the job there myself. Tons of options. I mean, of all the times to crash, me moving a whole bunch of clips all at once to another place after it like behaved perfectly for what is it? It's been like 2.5 hours. Fair. You can crash then. I'm not even mad. The police don't have our schedules. We have a spreadsheet. People make appointments, and then and then we put our names down next to those appointments that appear on the spreadsheet, and it's whenever there's work, one of us is doing work. Yeah. So there's no way the police have our spreadsheets. They do not have access to the chat. Okay, they don't have access to the group chat. That's not happening. It's having trouble remembering what words are right now. It's because I brought it in close together. I'm not quite understanding why it's having issues right now. Okay. I was almost done with it anyway. MI6 might. Why the fuck would MI6 have our group chat? You have a fucking contact. What is? Who are you? Why? What is wrong? Why? Not on friendly terms exactly. So, calling them up and trying to get information on this fucking wimpy dink nothing streamer YouTube editor guy who you are the primary audience who turns up to these streams, which will totally look like definition stalking. Not that it already isn't already kind of there. You're gonna do that, and it's gonna it's not gonna look good. It's gonna look kind of like you're wasting their time. And it crashed. It crashed. I'm gonna open it one more time though, because I'd really quite like to do this. Hey, how the yeah. You nervous? The nerves coming up? You shouldn't be talking to me with the nerves. You should be practicing your improv, yeah. Or I don't know. While you're here, how's more Shadow Lord? Two new episodes. First two episodes will have like cool visuals, but got some plot problems. Oh dear. Okay. I haven't seen the latest episodes. Well, thank you for your uh for your patronage. That's quite. I suppose I should be flattered that I'm sufficiently entertaining. That I suppose, I mean, you can just kind of prod me over and over again, and I'll react. I'll you'll show me the meme, and I'll like soy jack over it because it's like I'm a soy jacker. I'm jacking and I'm soy. That's kind of how it be sometimes. I feel that though. Yeah, the feeling of like, damn, I don't have any free time because I spent all my free time doing a thing.
An alien virus.
There would be nothing left of this place.
Was their judgment.
But there's nothing you can ever love that it can't take away.
Huh?
100,000 years ago.
What? Why is
a great civilization existed in this?
Wait a minute. Why does that sound that way? Huh? That shouldn't sound that way. The fuck? What's going on? That's just wrong.
Your continued presence will result in most.
No, that isn't how that should sound. It didn't sound that way before. I think they're gone. And I think I'm about to crash again, which is not a good sign. Okay, audio process. Plastic wave. Oh. It's because it's all one big thing.
Order of the Human Council's proximity to Installation 04 is forbidden.
Civilization existed in this.
Oh, darn it. Okay. I think I'm having difficulties with this. Gonna have to work it out later. Maybe I can render the pieces individually and have it be less strenuous in that way. That wouldn't be the worst idea. this isn't good. Alright, well, I'll work it out, I guess. Because it's really bad. Oh, if it's having this kind of problem right now. Oh, fuck. Anyway. That'll do me. I'll work it out by Friday. And I'll, yeah. Go on, okay. If it goes poorly, I'm blaming you on your advice. Okay. Alright. If I don't get a date, if I don't rearrange if we don't rearrange and they just like ghost me, I'm blaming your memes. Yeah. I'm blaming your memes. That's what I'm doing. Meme boy. Anyway, good luck.